Having a burnout. Hello everybody, it's me again. Since I last posted a video, it's been quite a while. You may ask yourself, what is the reason why am I doing this? Honestly, I really don't know either. You see, I proposed a few things for me to do during this summer. I can, I can call quite a few. Posting a lot more on my YouTube channel, making my Discord server grow and finishing my level, which took me 40 hours already while writing the script of the video, and that's the most time I have ever spent on a level, which is not even close to being finished. Twitch can't really be possible for me because my house is kind of crowded, so doing that might make my upset my fellow family members, which I don't want to happen. For the YouTube, I started preparing a script for the next video, but I found myself procrastinating instead of working on the script because it feels like such a hassle. Moreover, I need to film video footage in order to make the video a lot more approachable rather than just being talking about it. I want to make YouTube videos, but I feel like it's a little too much for me, even though I hadn't taken it that seriously. Sincerely, I don't have any idea what is going to happen with the channel. I suppose that I'm going to post a lot less often to focus on the quality of my videos. I don't want to give up on it because I have many opportunities by creating my own small community to feel myself in it. A thing that came to my mind is that I don't even want to have a YouTube channel because that will make me a lot less open to the community, not having time to talk to individual members, but also the fact that the internet is not a safe place. Now, let's talk about the Royal Village. The level is going to get finished eventually. I told myself that I'm going to finish it this summer, and I hope that this might be the case because I don't want to catch up the level with the next school year and almost having 1 year of work on it because I started there last November, I suppose. I feel like this level represents not only a journey about going through some hard stuff in order to feel safe and protected at the end, but also a story about myself and my journey that took me until this point of life. I got to the conclusion that I didn't choose art chose me. When I was young, I wanted to do something with science type of subjects like math, biology, physics, and chemistry. However, the school system always limited myself when I was going ahead of others because I am too young. When I knew some stuff that is supposed to be learned when you're older, I was told to stop and wait until the right time. When the right time uh, was a time when I had motivation to learn stuff. School didn't want to reinforce my abilities, but to keep me in line with other kids, so I'm not too far ahead. That led down in my consciousness the idea that what am I doing is enough. I don't need more because I'm not rewarded for it. So I stopped from studying other subject. That that made me feel like I was pretty much useless until art came in. It was a breath of fresh air in a world which I had my own place. I wasn't good and I'm still not good at it, but I felt like I could improve without being stopped because art has no limit. Nevertheless, I had to kinda give up on art due to some circumstances like overworking and the unrealistic expectations I got from it. Not going to enter in any detail, and don't get me with advice on the subject, at least from what I told you, because the scenario I was in can't really be predicted. Let's just say that I entered a normal high school, but with a humanist profile based on languages and literature rather than the exact science. That's when I began doing art again. The art wasn't just drawing something on a paper, but it was Geometry Dash itself. I've been playing Geometry Dash since 2016, yet I hadn't really touched the editor until 2.2. I started doing some basics level when the update dropped out, but when I restarted doing art, I wanted to make an art level. So that's how the real village appeared. I felt like this was my destiny in a way, and if I back down at that moment, I will waste such a good opportunity to show who am I from a personal standpoint. This level was my savior. You may ask, where is the burnout? To be honest, I don't know. I searched on Google and it said burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged or excessive stress, often occurring in the workplace or situations involving high demands. It's characterized by feeling of depletion, negativity towards one's job, and a reduced sense of accomplishment. Yeah, I feel like that's right. I don't want to go by with what was told in there, but I believe I have a burnout. The whole year I was pretty much living far from my family and by myself, and that might be a reason of the burnout. Again, I don't want to get too personal, but due to some circumstances, I had to live alone during the school year, and that changed the way I perceive myself. I had the position of class president, so I also had some responsibilities to carry on my back. Even though I had a lot of time to think and care of myself, I just didn't do so. I ignored myself for the sake of others, and I was forced to become more mature than I needed to be. Suddenly, I went back on track, and I wasn't held by others to limit myself. I was held by me and only me. I had moments when I really didn't have any reason to wake up and go to school, yet I went anyways. I hid my feelings for such a long time, and that might have been the reason of my burnout. Sometimes I fell in some stuff and that hurt myself. Sometimes I had a bad sleep schedule that resulted in me being tired instead of working, and more often than not I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I I want to go to therapy in the future. That might help. Well, I want to add one more thing before the ending of this video. This summer I made art in my levels for the sake of doing it, so even if I didn't like it, so that's not healthy, and in future parts of my level I will do them when I actually feel like doing them. So I don't want to experiment a burnout in the near future because I feel like I went through a lot. I wanted to make this video partially because I rediscovered myself in these past few days, and partially because I wanted to spread awareness about this subject from my perspective. Burnout isn't just being tired, it's about losing yourself in the process. But I'm learning to slow down, to create for joy, not just obligation. If you've felt this way, you're not alone. Thanks for listening. See ya.